I think you know the famous quote, "It's Hammer time." Why? Because we're reviewing Hammer from 1972. A dock worker named B.J. Hammer, played by Fred Williamson, gets into a fight with another dude after he beats up another dude, and he wins. And so, a few guys watching are like, hey, why don't we put him into boxing? It's there where we meet a guy named Davis, played by Bernie Hamilton, who played Harley in Bucktown, and Lois, played by Vanessa McGee, who just came off of Blackula when this movie was released, and who would eventually become BJ's love interest. I'm telling you, Miss Vanessa McGee got really lucky when it comes to pairing up with handsome black stars. First William Marshall, then Fred Williamson with this one, and then Richard Roundtree with Shaft in Africa. You cannot tell me she wasn't lucky. As time goes by, BJ slowly becomes the reigning champion of boxing. However, this is partially due to the fact that Davis and another dude, Sid, played by Charles Lampkin, have relations with the mafia and pay BJ's opponents to take a dive, basically faking a knockout in wrestling. But now that BJ is the reigning champion, the managers decide, hey, he should fake a dive, because why not? And to make sure he does it, they kidnap Lois. And obviously enraged about this, BJ, along with Davis, search for her around town. Unfortunately, BJ has another wrestling match, so Davis has to go on his own, and fortunately, he does rescue Lois. BJ gets word of Lois's rescue from a fan who goes up to her while he's preparing for another round. And fortunately, he no longer has to worry about the fake out anymore. He beats his opponent, and realizing he's messed up, Sidney tries to run away from the Mafia, but gets shot down. BJ Davis and the Mafia, along with a few other guys, including a guy named Sonny, played by D'Urville Martin, converge in the parking garage where the men beat up the Mafia. BJ reunites with Lois, and the two walk out into the night. Overall, while the plot is a bit hard to follow, which is why this review is so short, the acting is pretty good, and the boxing aspect is pretty cool. It's something we've never really seen before in blaxploitation things. Overall, I rate this movie an 8 out of 10.